Hello all, welcome back to another episode of, you got it, Shot Glass Cooking with Britney. Today I'm going to be making stuffed lasagna chicken. Now, if that doesn't sound good to you, it sounds great to me, and that's why I'm going to make it. So you just sit right there, you get on pause, baby, because I'm going to be making us that stuffed chicken. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is some chicken breasts. Now, I went ahead and butterflied mine already, so make sure the chicken breast that you do get is nice and thick. Cut it right down the middle, and if that's the case, you'll make your chicken look just like this. First things first, ricotta cheese. You will need 15 ounces. 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. 1 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Now, what's Italian food without basil? Make sure that you go out and get the fresh basil. This has a whole lot more flavor than the dried basil that you get. So don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Go out and get that fresh basil. So, you got to have marinara if you're going to be making lasagna. You'll need at least 2 cups, and if you're a little bit daring, go for 3. It wouldn't be Shot Glass Cooking with Britney if we didn't have shots, right? So you'll need a less than half a shot of salt. And I'm representing my school, go Vols. Next, you'll need a less than half a shot of pepper, and it's representing my lovely Game of Thrones shot glass, baby, Targaryen all the way. And a half a shot of garlic powder. So now that you see all the ingredients, it's time to start mixing them all together. So we're going to start with that ricotta cheese. It just plops right in there. I love ricotta. So now I'm adding in my mozzarella cheese. Ooh, yes. Got my freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Add that right on in. Yes. Now it's time to take it up a notch. We need that fresh basil. This fresh basil smells so good. Well, now it's for the fun part. Now we're gonna mix everything all together. Make sure that you get that ricotta cheese mixed in there. You don't want any clumps because this is what you're going to use to stuff your chicken. So get it all in there, just like this. So I have my piece of chicken out. Remember to cut it not all the way in half, but make sure that it's just butterflied. Now, it's time for the fun part. I got my shot. So the first thing I'm going to start with is a less than half a shot of salt. Now I'm going to be using this salt on the other pieces that I have as well. So wasn't expecting all that salt on one piece of chicken. And again, you just lightly salt the front and the back of your chicken. The next thing is I'm going to use my less than half a shot of garlic powder. Get a nice dose of that on the outside, and then you're going to do that on the inside as well. Ooh, look at me looking like Salt Bae. Okay, and last but not least, my less than half a shot of pepper. Ooh, yeah, nobody wants unseasoned chicken. So, on the other side of that. Okay, so now we have prepared the chicken for the stuffing. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the other part of that fun part, where now it's time to stuff the chicken. So, we're gonna take a mixture here and put it all up in there. So yours should start to look just like this. And it really only needs to be on one side of that butterfly, because remember, you're going to fold it over, and that's what makes it that stuffed chicken. So now that you have your ricotta and your Parmesan cheese mixture, along with that mozzarella cheese mixture in there, it is time to put the marinara sauce. Remember, don't put that too far away. So adding this in, this kind of gives us that lasagna. And add as much as you want or as little as you like. And now we're just going to flip this bad boy, the top of it up, and oh yes. So yours should start looking just like this. And it's going to start smelling like this too. So I have all 3 pieces of my stuffed chicken breast, and this is what yours should look like. Nice, thick, and juicy. Make sure that your oven is set for 350 degrees. So now that your oven is at 350 degrees, it is time to put that chicken in there. So make sure you place it in there uncovered, and also make sure you do not put the mozzarella cheese and the marinara on top at this point. Cook it for 25 minutes, and then what's gonna happen is we're gonna pull it out, and then we're gonna put the cheese and the marinara sauce on top, and then put it back in for another 5 to 10 minutes. So, all right, you guys keep on watching. All right, so the chicken has been cooking for about 25 minutes. Now I'm about to pull it out, and now I'm going to start to layer it. Okay, so we're almost to the home stretch. So I have my chicken out of the oven, and it should look just like this, okay? Remember, I didn't put anything on top before going into the oven. And now it's time to make it lasagna, right? So I'm gonna take my mixture from earlier, that ricotta cheese mixture, and just put it right on top of each one. Ooh, yes. Make it a... All right, so now I'm gonna take the rest of my marinara sauce and put it right on top. Just like so. Ooh. Y'all, I think if you make this, you may have just ruined whatever 2020 resolution you may have had. I mean, this chicken ain't no good. I ain't no good for doing this to y'all. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pop this baby right back in the oven for about 10 minutes and make sure everything is nice and melted together. And then you know what? It's gonna be time to eat. All right, so now the moment that we have all been waiting for, the chicken. All right, so now my chicken has been cooking for a total of 30 minutes, and now it's time to eat. I mean, my God, this chicken, the juiciness, just the smell of it, I cannot wait to dig in, and I can't wait for you to go home and make it too. All right, so I am super excited, as you guys can already tell, about plating this. So, ooh, yes. Oh, ooh. Y'all, hope you guys have nowhere else to be after you make this dish, because it is cheesy in all of its greatness. All right, guys, we finally made it to this finish line. Thank you so much for coming by my page and watching this magical chicken stuffed lasagna. You didn't even know lasagna could be handled like that. So, as always, thanks for coming by my page. Make sure that you go home and make it. And as always, make sure you go home and like it. And make sure you check me out on YouTube. Shot Glass Cooking with Britney. See ya.